the people! We the people! We the people!
Yeah!
All of us have that right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of justice!
People united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people.
The president of the two largest teachers unions in the country recently joined protesters against the immigration raids and encouraged others to rally with them. Well, joining us this morning to discuss, Defending Education's Director of Outreach, Erica Sanzi. Good morning to you, Erica. Great to see you as always. At those anti-ICE protests, you saw them there, President of the American Federation of Teachers, Randy Weingarten, as well as Becky Pringle, who heads the National Education Association, the largest labor union in the U.S. representing educators. What did you make of all this?
I'm not surprised. Again, many people do not realize that the leadership in these unions has become radical. They are ideologues. They partner with very extreme groups. They focus on Israel-Palestine and climate justice and and abortion, for example. They don't talk about kids learning to read and write. They don't talk about helping kids become the best versions of themselves. And so I wasn't surprised by this, but I think it could be jarring for a lot of people because this is what happens. They support policies of open borders. Then they complain that the schools are totally overburdened because they have all of these new children coming into them, many of whom speak lots of different languages and some of who have had no formal schooling at all. Then they demand more funding, and then they scream in the streets and act like lunatics and get ready to march in a No Kings parade, which, oh, by the way, they're affiliated with extremely radical revolutionary type groups. So, I mean, I don't know, I don't see how this helps them. I do think it's important, though, for people to see when they think of teachers, they need to differentiate that from teachers' union leadership because these organizations have become extremely political, ideological, and insane.
Parents need to see it. Teachers need to see it. Educators need to see it. Speaking of which, a Defending Education investigation revealed nearly 24 California and Minnesota school districts used millions of taxpayer dollars to facilitate race and sex-based programming in schools. Tell us more about your report.
Yes, and you and I have discussed this several times because we have seen so many instances since 2020 of schools using sex and race to determine who can be part of a program. So they include and exclude based on sex and race. And that is illegal under federal law. You cannot use public money. You cannot be a public entity like a school district and be including and excluding students in programs based on sex and race. So I feel like I say this all the time. They need to find different ways to target populations that they think need extra support or remediation, et cetera. But this can't be it. And so we were able to, there's one organization, just one vendor that got over $30 million, and all of its programming was specifically targeted at just males of a certain race. So again, even if people feel like, but we really need to help those groups, that's totally understandable and fine, but they need to find other ways to decide who gets to be in these programs because this is a violation of federal law. Title VI says you cannot discriminate on the basis of race in a public entity like a school district.
Yeah. EOC, too, there's also federal policies that are required, you know, from just a hiring standpoint. All right, Defending Education's Director of Outreach, Erica Sanzi, always great to see you. Have a great weekend.
Have a nice weekend, Jen. Good to see you.
You too.